bookworms! I finally pushed through and I made my own channel. Let me introduce myself. My name is Star. As you can see from the title of my channel, it's not my name. So it's Esme's Kappa Book. Esme came from the name that my professor gave me back in college. She called me 3 names, all of it not my real name. One of the names was Esmeralda. So Esmeralda shortened to Esme. That's me. I made this channel because, one, I always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I had one before, but it did not work out because it was vlogging and I was very shy going outside, taking videos of myself, taking videos of other people, like my friends. So, second reason is I want to express myself more. Since I'm on Bookstagram and on BookTok, I don't have enough time to explain whatever I want to say, especially when I have a book review. I think having a BookTube would help me express myself more, and some of my Bookstagram friends wanted me to share more of my feelings about the books that I've read. Third reason is I want to make more friends. So making friends during the pandemic is really hard, but when I started my Bookstagram account back in March, I made new friends from the Bookstagram community. Right now that I'm doing this video, I'm a little bit awkward, as you can tell, because I'm very shy. The door is open, my dad can see me taking this video, and to be honest, I'm not used to talking anymore. Like, this is a bit new to me, so. But I hope in the next videos that I'll be making, I'll be more like makapal mukha, you know. Makapal to eh. In real life, makapal to, pero right now, in the video, no, it's not. So with the help of my friends from my Bookstagram, I have a few questions that I got from them, forcibly asked, but still some questions. I have the questions over here in this little jar. As you can tell, there's a lot of paint on it because I used it as a ginamit ko siya para yung mabanlawan yung paintbrush ko noon because I used to paint like that. This one is not the best, but the water from that came from here and it made that. Alright, well anyway, some questions here will be helping me to introduce myself to the BookTube community. So our first question is top 5 favorite books of all time. I'm not saying this in any particular order, it's just what came into my mind immediately when I saw the question. So my top 5 favorite books are, first is The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto. I don't have the book anymore, so I can't show you the book, but I can show you a photo of the book, you know. I can show you a photo of the book over here. Maybe. I hope I can do that. Next book is Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. Need I say more? Third book, The Struggle of Doing This. Third book is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Fourth book, we have Patron, Saints of Nothing by Ribay. Quick share, I read this book back in the first season of ECQ, and it was a good read. I love it. If you want to read it, go ahead, buy your own book, or maybe there's a copy that you can get somewhere online, but I suggest reading the book, the physical book. And the fifth book is Midnight Library by Haig. I don't have a physical copy of the book, I just read it online. If you want to read it, go ahead, I like the story. And I had a short book review of Midnight Library in my book talk, which has the same name as my BookTube. Okay, so thank you, lovely person, for the question it came from. Did I finish this book. Our next question is, how do you pick your next read? So I pick my next read depending on the mood that I'm in. So if I want to be sad, I'll read a sad book. If I want to feel a little bit more single, I will read romance. Just like this. Me Before You is actually my current read. By the help of my mutuals in Bookstagram, they helped me pick this book. Another way of me knowing what to read next is I start a poll on my account and I ask my friends, what should I read next? So that question came from Book Blossomed Clods. I hope I'm correct. Next question. So next question came from Willow Wonders, one of my first Bookstagram friends. Her question is, what got you into reading? First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for getting married, getting hitched. Yes.
I hope you're having fun.
One of the reasons that got me into reading was back when I was in elementary, I was a junior librarian. I was actually not in that club, but I go to the library most of the time because it was cold and I don't want to sweat that much during lunch or during recess. So I go to the library and then I browse some books and I talk to the librarian. See? Makapal muka, makapal muka. And then one day I asked the librarian,
Can I please be a part of the junior librarians team?
She said yes. I was a little librarian walking around, signing in the books, signing out the books, and I got a chance to sign out books that my crush wanted to borrow, you know. It was quite an experience. Mind you, I was in 5th grade. I hope our librarian is doing well. She's a very good person. She even gave me a book, and I did not read it. I need to find the book that she lent me. Okay, next question. Alright, from Dominic Reads. One of my favorite Bookstagrammers. Okay, so coffee or tea? If we're talking about drinking in the morning, I'd like coffee. But drinking while reading a book, coffee. I'm not that much of a tea person because I like my teas cold. So I like iced tea, or when I go to milk tea shops and then just buy the fruit teas, I like that. But I do prefer coffee. Next question. Again from Book Blossom Clods. I do wish I got your name correct because, see, as you can tell, it's not complete. Okay, so her question is, do you lend your books? If yes, has anyone ever returned it in poor condition? Okay, so I do lend my books to the people that I trust. I don't lend my books to just acquaintances, you know, because I don't want my books to be ruined. So that's the answer. I do lend them and they come back to me in how kung ano itsura nila nung pinahiram ko, ganun pa rin pagbalik sa akin. Okay. Remember earlier I told you that I don't have a copy of the Magic Strings of Frankie Presto by Mitch Albom because I used to have a copy of that, but my friend in college, Mika, she wanted to read the book very much. So I lent it to her and we graduated and it did not come back to me. So I just gave it to her as a gift. Next question. Alright, so our next question is from Did I Finish This Book? Is Fave BookTubers. So my top one, my number one is Jack Ben Edwards. I don't know if you've heard of him yet, but he is quite famous already. He's a British booktuber and he studied English Lit back when he was still in college. Now, he is not in college anymore. We're that old. Shit. Okay, I started watching him back when I was in college because I found his channel through Eve Cornwell, who is a lawyer now, law associate, I think. I'm not sure. She collaborated with Jack, and then I found Jack's channel, and then I fell in love with his channel. And my second favorite booktuber, Noelle Gallagher. Other than she has the second name of Niall Horan, Noelle is a very happy person. She gets the vibe, gets things going for her channel. And in the past videos that she had, I like the part where before she starts her video, she reads a joke from a joke book. Classic. My third favorite booktuber is Joel Rochester. I hope I said your name correctly. So he is also from the UK, and I love how calm aesthetic his channel is. All of the videos that he has, magnifique. My last favorite booktuber is Gerald the Bookworm. Okay, so he is from the Philippines, and I think he is also a teacher like me. Yes, I am a teacher, but I like his videos because his energy is chaotic, but he gets his point. He says his point. He expresses himself very well. Those are my 4 favorite booktubers. So we have Jack Ben Edwards, Noelle Gallagher, Joel Rochester, and Gerald the Bookworm. Next question. Okay, so from Dominic Reads. Jesus Christ. Sorry. So her question is, books everyone loves, but you have no plans in reading. A Little Life. I've seen it at bookstores and I was tempted to read it, but I saw some reviews. It's a very good book. Everyone has a positive review about it, but I don't want to be shattered anymore. I'm already shattered into pieces, so I don't want to go there. But I don't want to pulverize my heart. This looks a little bit together, but no. Anytime, die. So I don't want to read it for the reason that it might be too sad. And I cannot take it, and I cannot sob very loudly because there are a lot of people in our house and I don't want to disturb them. The next question is go out and see a movie or watch a movie at home. So thank you, Book Bosom Clods. I love you. You the best. Thank you for the questions. Okay, I actually like going out and watch movies even when I'm alone. There was a time back in college, I think, that I watched a movie at the mall alone. Literally, there was no one in the cinema. I had to laugh for the man working on the upper area, that the box over there. I had to laugh for him to turn off the lights. That was Now You See Me Too. I like that movie and I like that experience. I watched it alone. It's memorable for me. And I also watched Infinity War by myself. Next question, please. So from Chris Lee is my elementary friend. We were classmates back in 6th grade and we still communicate now, and she writes very well, and she has a blog, and I will link her blog down below. Okay, so her question is, first book that comes to your mind when someone asks for a recommendation. Midnight Library. I used to answer Patron Saints of Nothing, but now it's Midnight Library. Alright, so with Love Light. So Hikari, hi! So her question is, what was the last thing you did for the first time? To be honest, it took me a while to understand the question, but my best friend helped me. Okay, so the last thing that I did for the first time was donating blood. So I donated blood at the office of my mom because she's a doctor, frontliner, and I wanted to help her out with getting blood for the children who has cancer. So I donated my first bag of blood back in kailan yun? Nakalimutan ko. Kailan yan, Jed? Nag-ano tayo? Nang donate? So, thank you. July. Okay, thank you. My first blood donation was back in July. I wanted to donate back in college, but I did not get enough sleep. I was just not that healthy back in college. But now, I had enough time to sleep, and I was able to donate a bag of blood for the kids who have cancer. So if you have time, or if you have time, if you have a chance to donate blood for the people who need it, I do hope that you do, because it's very hard to find blood recently, especially that a lot has been going on in the world. Okay, our last question from Hermione's point of view. Hermione, you the man, you the best. Okay, so it's what got you into reading, which is the same question as Willow Wonders. Maybe another reason that got me into reading is my mom constantly buying me books back when I was very young, and she always told me to read that book, read it, or she even told me to read the dictionary back when I was a child. To be honest, I did not read the dictionary. I read maybe one word, that's it. My mom used to buy me books from book fairs at our school, and then now she has a problem with me because, yeah, you know, plenty of books. A lot of them I have not read yet. Okay, so those were the questions from my lovely friends on Instagram. So a little bit about me. My real name is Star, but you can call me Esme if you want. It's also a nickname. And I am, guess how old I am. I'm 22 years old, turning 23 this November. Yes, I'm accepting gifts, books, gift checks, money. I will accept. So, what else? Yun lang yata eh. I hope you enjoyed my first video here on YouTube, and if you have any ideas what you want to see from my channel, I would like you to comment it down below. Yes, may pa ganon. Okay, but I'll just update you through my Bookstagram, so I hope you follow me there, or on my book talk, but I mostly post updates on my Bookstagram account. Also, please subscribe if you want to see more chaotic energy like this. Bye!